morning, Five Oaks Nation. Welcome to the Weekly Fog. I'm your host, Pastor Love, bringing you true stories of real people doing amazingly good things around our Five Oaks community. As the quarantine stay-at-home order stretches on and on, it's easy for all of us to become more and more frustrated about the things that we can't do. For us here at Five Oaks, it means we can't gather on the weekend, and there's a lot that's really difficult about that. But here at the Weekly Fog, we like to be glass half full kind of people and to look at the bright side of things. And so here's the bright side of not being able to meet together during this season. If you're an introvert or germaphobe, you're rejoicing over our new contactless greeting time. We're hoping to add curbside greetings soon, but in the meantime, enjoy your newfound freedom. One of the other common critiques we've received this past year is the moving of our coat racks, which is ironic and a little weird because we moved them almost 4 years ago. And I know because I'm the one that moved them. I think I speak for all of us when I say that right now, as we're all sitting around our houses, a long walk to hang up our coats could do all of us some serious good. Am I right? So what is this Weekly Fog? So what is this Weekly Fog anyway? Well, it stands for Five Oaks Goodness, and it started as a segment that we added to our weekly staff meeting to break up some of the Zoom fatigue that all of us were experiencing with our video conference calls. And it quickly moved to a great way for us to tell you some great stories of things that are happening around Five Oaks. The first story that I have for you this weekend is about the World Vision Global Virtual 6K that took place yesterday, Saturday, May 16th. Now, 185 of you found a park or path near you to run, walk, or roll 6 kilometers to commemorate the average distance that people walk to find clean water in the developing world. We raised over $13,000 with our efforts, and that means that we'll be able to bring 270 people clean water. And that's not just for one time. That's 270 people who will have clean water for the rest of their lives. This was an awesome event, and even though we weren't able to meet together, we still accomplished something that will do some serious good in our world. So great job, everybody. We're excited to tell you that next year on May 22nd, 2021, we're bringing the Global 6K back to the Woodbury area, and we're hoping that this event will be in person next year, and we're excited to look forward to that. If you're just hearing about this now and you still want to be a part of what we did this year, you can click on this link right here and you can continue to donate to our efforts to bring clean water to kids and families on the other side of the planet. This second story that I have for you this weekend is a chain reaction of goodness that was set in motion by the Can Help, Need Help button on our website. You may remember that a few weeks ago we started the Can Help, Need Help initiative as a way to give you an opportunity to both offer help and request help as you need it during these difficult times. Well, we received an interesting request from Jeannie Derrick, who was curious if we had any way of being able to send some birthday cards or even one birthday card to her mother, who was turning 96 years old and is a resident at the Wellington Assisted Living Care Facility here in the Woodbury. Now, as you know, the assisted living care facilities are virtually on lockdown and have been some of the hardest hit by the COVID-19 crisis. So our staff sprung into action and began to work behind the scenes and began to reach out to some of the families and individuals who had selected that they can help on the Can Help, Need Help button on the website. And here's where it went from there. One of the families who responded was the Erickson family, who made it their mission to brighten the spirits of the Wellington residents by delivering oodles of flowers along with happy cards. Many other families pitched in as well with hand-drawn pictures and lovely cards. In addition to the notes, our staff reached out to Arla Friegstad. Arla had previously offered, also using the Can Help section on the website, she offered to make masks for anyone who needed a mask. And we asked her if she'd be willing to make masks for the staff and residents at the Wellington. She sprung into action and made 50 masks for the residents and staff at the Wellington. This story can be beautifully summarized by what Jeannie's mom had to say. I don't know what you did or what you said to your church, but I am thrilled by what is happening. Now that is some serious good that's happening because of what's happening in our community as we seek to find ways to be the church, and to be the church that is scattered right now, to be the church that is going to where people need help. So it's a beautiful way for us to celebrate the power of God's presence in our lives and in our hearts, and what happens when we offer our love and care and support and service to others around us. Have a great weekend, everybody.